Thanks, Charlotte. I said we would have more Smith machine, well, the new breed of Smith machines. So different machines that make use of a Smith machine. So here is the 3D Smith hip thrust machine. I've never really liked 3D Smith machines or Jones machines. That meaning that they travel in two planes, so horizontal and also the vertical. However, on this machine, it does work. The reason you got me making the video and not one of the girls, Charlotte is filming, is because these have been so popular that we've sold out completely. So one of the local gyms that we've sold one to, I said, let us assemble it for you. That way we can try it out, make a video and deliver it to you. But we are against the clock. We also need this one out because we've got charity High Rocks on the weekend. So we need the room. So you've got me, I'm afraid. But to show you it quickly. So we've got an adjustable back pad so you can set your height. So if you're used to doing it off an orthodox bench, you're going to want it high up the top. Me and Charlotte have just had this showing Alona in here. So you can put it right at the top, get a deeper range. For me, this is about perfect. But, you know, we like our gas struts. There's a gas strut underneath, and you can just adjust that, whether it's going down or you're lifting it up. Okay, one thing to mention is myself and Zach, we see these warts and all. Sometimes it's best to have these assembled. We offer it as an option. I would recommend it. This machine, between a couple of people, you could move it into a gym environment. So I think it's worthwhile going for the option of having it assembled. And then that way you see the nice finished article like this, rather than having to do the build beforehand. Right, so let's just hook this one in place. So here we go, we've got 3 different lockout points. I'll assume my position. And if you come in close, Charlotte, I'll show you the racking and unracking. Because hip thrust is a funny one where people hold the bar or pad or shoulder pads on whatever machine in different places. So like if you were doing it on a normal barbell, you might be holding the bar or you might be holding the pad. Sometimes on machines of a similar ilk, then people might hold on to the shoulder pads. I would most certainly hold on to the handles for both unhooking and keeping this out the way. Right, so without further ado, I better show you. Here we go, so hip thrust to assume the position. Keep hold of those handles. And then thrust up. I'll tell you what I will do is throw a couple of weights on there to give you a better idea. Myself, I'm not your ideal candidate. I wouldn't do hip thrust typically. Might do a glute bridge as part of mobility, but I wouldn't tend to do hip thrusts really because I don't think you get that much bang for your buck. So I always had the opposite issue as a bodybuilder was my glutes were always activated. Plus the setup with a barbell is just plain uncomfortable. So I've never really been a fan of a barbell hip thrust, more just lighter weight, doing like a glute bridge hip thrust variant. But on this, would I include it? Yes. I thought to do a proper trial in the week during a legs workout, I thought, well, this is here, I better know it inside and out, I better have a workout on it. And I did actually quite enjoy it. Okay. This is where you can see where the 3D hip thrust comes into play because there is some horizontal movement. So it's not only useful in the exercise, but also with them pushing the bar out of the way. How much easier is that to load and perform the exercise compared to a barbell? So we do rate the machine. Most importantly is the girls here have gone wild over this. The second it went up, they were on here. They do love it. They've insisted that we get another one for the gym use, which we will. We've just sold out of all the ones that have been made. but they have loved it. So I'm not your target market. I think it's good, but I'm not your target market. But the girls love it, so we will get another back in. On the legacy version, you'll see that comes along, then there'll be a bit of adjustment. So we'll have some movement, not just up and down, but we'll have some further movement on the pad. So if you're a particular connoisseur and you don't mind spending the extra money, then in the legacy version, we'll have a little bit more. Is there anything else you think I need to add, Charlotte? No? Am I fair in the appraisal of what the girls have been liking here? Yeah, they've gone mad for it. So if you're a gym owner, then you're going to want to get it because it'd be a massive hit. I would say if we were the only gym in Bristol that had this, then it would be a draw and people would come along and use it. But 2 of our customers are other Bristol gyms, so it won't be the only place. Likewise, if you're a member and going to the gym, then you might want to tag your gym owner in this video because it's going to be a hit. Okay, thank you very much.